What was the first thing you did out when you came out of the house? Like something that you wanted to do for a long time. You're like, oh, finally I can do this.
Yeah. Chewing gum. I never expected that. Bruh, trust me. I was like, oh, gum. I tried like asking Big Brother, but you know, he's not about that life. I even said this when I was doing my first media rounds. I was like, guys, gum.
I can imagine.
Yeah, and someone handed over during that moment.
Yeah,
like,
here you go.
And then I was like, I have.
Just Serena people, welcome back to the channel. Hope your day has been going so well. Anyways, Khosi had an interview in a radio station there in South Africa, and they asked her so many questions, and I love the style of their interview. But before we dive into that, I want to say a very big welcome to you guys, especially to you guys that are watching this channel for the very first time. Please support your girl by subscribing. I promise you will love it here. To my returning subscribers, thank you for always watching and engaging on my videos. I appreciate you so much. So the OAP asked her about her journey into the Big Brother house and who convinced her to go for the show. Khosi said she has always wanted to be on the Big Brother show, that she told herself if there's one reality show she would do or she would go for, that it is Big Brother. And when the opportunity came, her friends told her, okay, you have to do this. Even though she asked them why, not like she didn't have it in mind, but she just wanted to know why they were like, okay, you have to go for the show. But anyways, she went for it and it was smooth sailing, though it was hard. But now that she thinks about it, it was really not that hard. They asked her what she thought about being away for 3 months. Khosi said you don't really think about it that way, that you're just waiting for the next email telling you you have made it to the next phase of the interview. So you're always thinking of the next stage, which is getting into the house. Then getting into the house, you're worried about making it to another week. Every week you want to make it to the next week, just like so, until there were remaining 8-9 people. That at that point she was tired and she just wanted to be taken out of the house. 2 weeks before the show ended, she said that's when she was tired, like she was just tired of people. They asked her where is the house located. Khosi said she doesn't know where the house is located. They went on to ask her about the recruitment process, into getting into the house. Khosi said it is a very long process. First, you get to the first round where you get interviewed, then another round and another interview. It keeps going like that. Like it's a bunch of interviews with directors and producers until they find the right person. So it is a really long process and it takes like forever because it is like 3 months. They asked her the first thing she did when she got out of the house, like something she really wanted to do. Like she said to herself, finally I can do this. That's the first video you saw. Khosi said chewing gums, that she tried asking Big Brother, but he's not about that life. And also seeing her family. They ask her, speaking of family, has anyone changed the way they see you, now, onto the winner of Big Brother Titan first edition of first season? Khosi said some stuff in a South African language. Oh my guys, me, I did not understand what she said, so I don't have any answer to that one. They then asked her if she found love in the Big Brother house. Khosi said she has been asked this question like so many other times, but not in this way. She said she thought she did, but she did have a thing with, some amazing people. So yeah, that she's not going to lie, she did have a good time with a couple of people. That right now life is somehow crazy for everyone, so she hopes they could at least be cordial and stay friendly, but she thinks they are good. Guys, you see this question and the answer, it bust my brain. I love the way the OAP, the on-air personality, did not go about asking her, oh, how far Yemi, how far Tabang, stuff like that. That's what Nigeria, OAPs are used to. They always ask you, oh, how about this person? This one, they just ask her direct, did you find love? And I love the way she answered the question. Even the OAP was like, oh, you've been having like people coaching you on how to answer these questions. That's how beautiful and how smooth her answer was. Next, they asked her what she thinks made her to stay in the house for as long as she did. Khosi said whenever she is in that moment, those moments when all the housemates that are up for eviction, you know, they stood up and the host of the show will come and evict some housemates. So Khosi, when she was in that moment, she always feels like this is it, I am going home, and she doesn't. Then she gets to ask herself why, like, why am I still here? Why am I not home at this point in time? She said she never thought she would have people liking her so much, because all her life she has never been that girl, you know, like a people's favorite person ever. So even in the house, it was very tricky. They asked her if she was herself the whole time in the house. Khosi said yes, that she was 100% authentic in the house. That, like she said in another interview she had earlier, that she said this, the only thing she would say maybe was, in the game you have to be strategic. So she had to think ahead of certain things. She tried to be a step ahead of everyone. That's what she did. But in terms of, you know, personality, she was just herself. They asked her if the runner-up gets anything. Khosi said no. It's a thing of, if you lose, you have lost. But of course, they are given a chance or an opportunity to win some money at the arena games every week. They asked her if people recognize her in the street. Khosi said she has been avoiding the streets, not like she's really avoiding the streets, but then she doesn't really have the time. Like, she's always moving from one location to the other, so she has not gotten the time to be really out there. She's moving from place to place. Like when she leaves the studio, like when she leaves here, she's going to another location for something else, and she doesn't think anyone will recognize her on the street. But girl, people will definitely recognize you. Then finally, they asked her, for someone who wants to go for the Big Brother show next year, what advice would she give to that person or to those people? Khosi said, be yourself. It might sound so cliche, but that's the truth. That if she could show, you know, people her audition video, that she was actually in her bed after midnight and she was wearing her gym wear and she had a camera there, nothing over the top, like nothing spectacular, just, you know, just normal setting, and she just talked like she was just herself when she was talking. Khosi said when she says be yourself, you have to be your best self. Everybody has the best version of themselves. So you have your strengths and your weaknesses. Highlight your strengths and put your best foot forward. That's what she did. So guys, I hope you've taken notes. In case you're planning, just like me, you're planning on going for any of the Big Brother shows that will be coming up very soon, just be yourself, you know, be authentic, nothing extra. I think that will take you to wherever you want to go, according to Khosi. So guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching up to this point. I am super grateful. Don't forget to drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I'd love to know what you think about, you know, this Khosi interview. I'd love to read them in the comment section down below. Please leave a thumbs up for me on this video to help the channel out. Guys, I'll see you in my next video. Stay blessed.